Seniors, I am begging you, stop eating these 5 vegetables that could be silently damaging your heart every single day. I know this sounds crazy, because we've been told our entire lives that vegetables are always healthy, that we should eat more. Greens, more veggies, more fiber. Right, but here's the shocking truth. Not all vegetables are good for everyone, especially if you're over 55, believe it or not. Some very common vegetables that are probably sitting in your fridge right now could be putting your heart at serious risk. They can overload your arteries, raise your blood pressure, accelerate plaque buildup. And yes, they can massively increase your risk of heart attacks, strokes, and other serious heart problems. And the worst part is nobody talks about this. Doctors rarely mention it. Nutritionists often skip it. You could be unknowingly damaging your own heart every day, thinking you're doing something good for your health. These so-called innocent vegetables might actually be the reason why you feel constantly tired, why your blood pressure stays high, why your cholesterol refuses to drop, why that stubborn belly fat won't go away, and even why you feel palpitations, shortness of breath, or lack of energy today. I will show you exactly which 5 vegetables you must avoid if you care about your heart health, your blood pressure, and your longevity. And let me warn you, vegetable number 2 on this list is eaten by almost everyone over 55, thinking it's healthy when, in reality, it's doing the exact opposite. But before we begin, do me a quick favor. Hit the subscribe button, because every single week I share natural, science-based information that can truly change your health, protect your heart, and help you live longer, healthier, and stronger. Also, give this video a like, because it helps this message reach more people who truly need it. And tell me in the comments, did you know that some vegetables could actually harm your heart? Let me know down below. Now stay with me till the end, because besides revealing these 5 hidden villains, I'll show you what you should be eating instead. Simple natural foods that clean your arteries, protect your heart, and help you live with more energy, vitality, and good health. This could truly save your life or the life of someone you love. Vegetable 1, tomato, when consumed in excess or by sensitive people. The first vegetable on our list is something most people absolutely love. They add it to salads, sauces, and meals, thinking it's doing wonders for their health. I'm talking about tomatoes. But hold on, it's not that tomatoes are completely bad. The real problem lies in something called anti-nutrients, especially a compound known as lectins. Lectins are natural proteins that plants produce as a defense mechanism. And for some people, especially those over 55, lectins can cause serious issues in the gut, like inflammation, poor nutrient absorption, and something known as leaky gut. So, what does that have to do with your heart? Everything. When your gut is inflamed, your entire body enters a state of silent inflammation. And this is one of the main triggers for high blood pressure, plaque buildup in the arteries, and a much higher risk of heart attack, stroke, and heart failure. And there's more. Besides lectins, tomatoes are also rich in oxalates, which can promote calcium buildup in your arteries, leading to artery hardening, increased blood pressure, and serious heart problems. Now listen carefully. This doesn't mean everyone needs to cut tomatoes out completely. But if you have a history of high blood pressure, high cholesterol, joint pain, bloating, slow digestion, or any heart-related issues, it is absolutely worth reconsidering how much tomato you're consuming, especially raw tomatoes, processed tomato sauces, and eating them too frequently. And don't worry, because very soon I'll show you exactly what to eat instead to protect your heart and boost your health naturally. By the way, let me know in the comments, do you usually eat tomatoes? And when you do, are they raw, cooked, or in sauces? Just type 1 in the comments if tomatoes are part of your regular meals. I really want to know. Vegetable 2. Eggplant. This one will surprise a lot of people because it's always been promoted as a heart-friendly, cholesterol-lowering food. But the truth is, eggplant can be a hidden problem for many people over 55. You know why? Because eggplant belongs to a group of plants called nightshades, the same family as tomatoes, bell peppers, and potatoes. These plants contain a natural chemical called solanine. Solanine is a defense toxin that protects the plant from pests and fungi. But inside the human body, solanine can cause low-grade inflammation and a cumulative toxic effect, especially in the nervous system and cardiovascular system. Eating eggplant frequently can increase inflammation in the body, cause joint pain, fatigue, digestive discomfort, and most importantly, lead to chronic artery inflammation, and when your arteries are inflamed, they become stiffer, more prone to plaque buildup, higher blood pressure, and a much greater risk of heart attack and stroke. In fact, many studies show that people who are sensitive to nightshades experience more frequent spikes in blood pressure, palpitations, and even chest discomfort. Symptoms that most people would never imagine could be triggered by something as simple as food. If you often feel joint pain, bloating, slow digestion, or struggle to control your blood pressure, it's definitely worth trying to avoid eggplant for at least 15 days and see how your body reacts. And instead of eggplant, a much safer, anti-inflammatory and heart-friendly choice is zucchini. It's light, easy to digest, rich in fiber, helps regulate blood pressure, improves gut health, and supports cleaner, healthier arteries. By the way, tell me in the comments, do you often eat eggplant? And when you do, is it grilled, roasted, baked, or part of another dish? Just type the number 2 in the comments if eggplant is part of your regular diet. I really want to know. Vegetable 3, white potato. Now listen closely, because this one is on almost everyone's plate. Most people have no idea that the famous white potato can be a hidden trap for your heart. Why? Because white potatoes have an extremely high glycemic index. This means that when you eat potatoes, whether boiled, baked, fried, or mashed, they turn very quickly into sugar in your bloodstream, and every spike in blood sugar triggers a spike in insulin. Over time, this leads to chronic artery inflammation, fat buildup, stiff arteries, high blood pressure, and a much greater risk of heart attack, stroke, and heart failure. In fact, studies show that people who eat white potatoes regularly have up to a 30% higher risk of developing hypertension and cardiovascular problems, especially after age 55. It doesn't stop there. Eating too much potato also makes it harder to control cholesterol, increases belly fat, causes more fat buildup in the liver, and accelerates the aging of your arteries. If you constantly struggle with high blood pressure, high cholesterol, blood, sugar issues, fatigue, or stubborn weight, you absolutely need to pay attention to how much white potato you're eating. But here's a much safer, heart-protective alternative: sweet potato. It has a low glycemic index, is rich in fiber and antioxidants, and actually helps protect your arteries, control blood sugar, and support healthy blood pressure. By the way, tell me in the comments, do you eat potatoes? And how do you usually prepare them? Fried, boiled, baked, mashed? Type the number 3 in the comments if potatoes are part of your regular meals. I really want to know. Vegetable 4, bell pepper, in excess and for sensitive people. Bell pepper is one of the most commonly used vegetables to add color and flavor to meals, and many people believe it's completely harmless and healthy. But for some people, especially those over 55 with chronic inflammation, bell pepper can be a silent enemy of the heart. This is because bell pepper is part of the nightshade family, just like eggplant and tomato, and contains a compound called solanine. Solanine can cause inflammation in the body, increase joint pain, cause digestive discomfort, and even raise blood pressure in sensitive individuals. If you often feel discomfort after eating bell pepper, such as stomach burning, gas, or even palpitations, it may be a sign that your body is reacting to solanine. A good alternative to replace bell pepper and still keep flavor and nutrients is carrot. It is sweet, rich in antioxidants, fiber, and vitamins, helps reduce inflammation and protects the heart. Now tell me in the comments, do you usually eat bell pepper? If yes, how do you prefer it? Raw, sautéed, or roasted? Type the number 4 in the comments if bell pepper is part of your diet. I really want to know. Vegetable 5, corn, especially processed or in excess. Corn is a very popular and nutritious food, but when consumed in excess or in processed forms, it can harm your heart. This is because corn has a high starch content and can rapidly raise blood sugar levels, especially in products like microwave popcorn, canned sweet corn, and other processed forms. Frequent consumption of these products can cause insulin spikes, chronic inflammation, and increase the risk of cardiovascular diseases. For those who enjoy corn, a healthier alternative is fresh boiled corn, without excessive butter or salt, or replacing it with organic green corn, which retains more nutrients and fewer additives. And you? Do you usually eat corn? If yes, which type do you prefer? Type number 5 in the comments if corn is part of your diet. Now that you know these 5 vegetables might be slowly harming your heart, it's time to take action for your health. Small changes in what you eat today can add more years of quality life, energy, and vitality to enjoy every moment. Remember, the power is in your hands. Choosing foods that care for your heart is an act of self-love and respect for your body, especially in your golden years. Tell me in the comments which tip you will try first. I really want to follow your journey toward a healthier, more vibrant life. And don't forget, if you liked this video, leave a like, share with your friends and family who also deserve heart care, and of course, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any valuable tips like this. Together, let's build a stronger, healthier, and happier community. See you in the next video. Elder Longevity, living strong, living long.